Good morning, everybody. This is Zad Shoots, the day after this video was shot. I just want to post a viewer discretion and just a overall PSA safety warning. During the making of this video, there was a bit of an accident, which you'll see at the end of the video. Particularly doing a little bit of a test. We put the knife into some soft wood, and we didn't necessarily think it would go through the wood, and when we put it in there, it went through, and I took off about 1/4 inch of the tip of my finger. No muscle, no bone, none of that, just right through the top. You can see at the end of the video me looking for the top of my finger. But yeah, make sure no matter what, when you're handling knives, firearms, you're doing it with the utmost safety. You have protective equipment, and you are following all of the logical, safe things to do, because you can end up in the situation that we ended up in. I can't post any of the aftermath because YouTube would not like that, but I have the incident recorded, as you saw in the first second of this video, and after the review of this Civivi knife, you will be able to see what happened as a learning demonstration. But make sure to be safe, and thank you for all the support on all the most recent videos. All right, I hope you're all having a wonderful and phenomenal day. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at a new goodie that I received. You know, it's the Christmas time, the happy holidays, and one of the gifts that I received was an upgrade to my EDC layout. If you wanna see my previous EDC layout, as well as my current EDC layout, you can go in the description below, and I'll have a video that kind of goes over what I was using for all of 2024. And one of those items was the KA Bar Mule knife. It has an auto lock mechanism. I love it. I put this thing through the ringer, cutting drywall, cutting nearly anything that you could possibly think of. You know, I don't do a lot of hiking, but I use it to chop wood when I'm up here at the Zad Ranch. And anytime that I really need to just get something out of something, I use this. It's why it's all beaten up and destroyed. But we have a new, put that right there, we have a new addition to the setup. We're going to be retiring this knife that I've been using for about 2 years now, and we are now going to the Civivi 3.75-inch foldable pocket knife. Now, I absolutely love this thing. I think the overall design and sleekness is just amazing. I'm gonna butcher this word, but the handle is wrapped in this kabuti wood. I don't know. I'll have a video or something right there to say how you actually pronounce it, but it feels really good. It's very light. The wood almost makes it feel sort of cheap, but when you really know that it's wood, you kind of understand of how much and why it feels so light. Like how much of a difference it makes compared to this. Because when you feel this, it feels very well-rounded, you know, the metal handle up to the metal blade. It's a very balanced thing. But for this, you can really feel the weight of the blade up here versus the difference of this. So some of the cool things that I saw with this knife, particularly just the wood pattern. I've had a lot of synthetic wood knives, and it just doesn't feel as good as this. So something that, you know, taken me some time is this. I think it's a black stone finish that you have on the surface of this blade. The blade comes razor sharp right out of the box. That's what they claim. You know, basically what you're using it for is hiking, food prep, you know, cutting paper, opening boxes. Not really what I was doing with this knife. We're gonna put it through some tests later on in the video, cutting some paper, chopping it through, you know, a log to see, because that's what I did a lot with this over this holiday season. And we're gonna do some, you know, drop tests to see how, you know, how bludgeon, pokey, stabby when you drop a potato on it. I don't know. It seems like a good test, and we're gonna try it out. But one of the big things is the wood. You know, I love the color of the black on top of it. It feels kind of like a video game toy knife when you look at it. It's kind of, it's really nice to look at, basically. And the other thing is this, whatever you call that thing, latchet, strap, fucking in your waistband, you can reverse it. It's ambidextrous, so you can put it on either side that you want to, depending if you're lefty or righty, which I think is very cool to keep that in mind. So another thing that I saw with it is the cons of it. Apparently, a lot of individuals do not like the 3.75-inch blade. They think it's a little bit too big for EDC carry. Now, I use an MTAC tactical sling bag down in the description below if you want to check out the video I covered on that. But it's basically a satchel, a sling, a purse, and I put it right in the one pocket, and in the front, there's 3 in the front, and it feels really good right up front. That's why I was really liking this one, because it was so flat, but this one honestly is not that much more bulgy. I've also upgraded my wallet which we'll have another video on for your EDC wallet, my personal favorite choice. But it fits really well in there, personally. I don't really think it's much of a con. Maybe in your pocket it's a little bit different, but I don't know. I personally enjoy the size, and I don't think it's too obtrusive. Another thing is the wood material, right? So if you have one of these knives, you need to keep maintenance in your brain about, you know, the wood, anything taking out in the wet weather, you know, getting it wet. There's a maintenance guide that comes with the package that you get with it. Like, it has a nice little case that I'll show you guys in a second, and it talks about the maintenance, and we can go over that in a couple minutes. And with that handle, it just, you know, it could be less durable than this overall metal one, right? So the big three cons that I've seen, I don't necessarily think they're cons myself. I think I'll be okay with it because this will be mainly in a bag. I'm gonna do a lot of hiking, so I don't think I'm gonna be getting it wet all the time. But wet handle, wood makes it less durable, which I don't think is true. Maybe we'll shoot it in some point. Hey, how about this? If we get 100 likes on this video, I'll shoot this knife and we'll see how durable this is. We'll shoot 9mm, 20, 220, 22, who knows? We'll just do a bunch of dumb stuff to it. And then, yeah, just the maintenance on it. So I think we're gonna take a look at the carrying case, and then we'll do a couple tests with it just to see how we're feeling. And then yeah. All right, so we got the carrying case right here that it comes with. We open it up. It has this nice guitar case feeling felt awesomeness on the inside. It comes with a knife, which is awesome. So put that down over there. It comes with another sticker. Sorry, sticker knife, doesn't come with another knife. Another sticker. And then we got a nice cleaning cloth. I don't think I've ever cleaned one of my knives with a microfiber cloth, but we'll use that probably for something else. And then, yeah, then we also got this warranty, product use, warranty information. Then we got this maintenance on the back, basically saying how to clean it. You know, always clean your knife thoroughly, provide a cleaning cloth, blah, 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 blah. If you want to pause the video and read it all, you can right there, but we're going to move on from that. There's apparently a warranty involved with this. I'm going to take a look at that because I don't know what that is. And then we also have this kind of mini magazine, which, you know, look at some cool knives and all that fun stuff. After we look at it probably once or twice, we're just going to go throw it in the fire over there, but kind of fun. So yeah, but mainly I'm not going to be using this carrying case unless I switch back to, you know, the KA bar mule, you know. So if he has a little comparison of the two knives, you know, they're pretty knives. I like both of them. I'm just, I really like this one. It feels good in the hand, a little bit more, it's not as cold. So I guess another big pro of this is it's nice and warm wood rather than this cold metal. So when we're on the construction site, we're cutting some drywall maybe. I don't think this is going to be a very good drywall knife just because this one edge down here, the serrated area, was really good for cutting drywall, but it's all right. So we'll move on from that. But yeah, this thing is pretty slick looking. You just lock it up, and then you also need to get it right in there. And you're zipped up and you're good to go. Now, another thing that I do like about this, I want to mention real quick, I can't believe I almost forgot about this, is how snippy this thing is. This spring is so easy. Just flip it up and you are good to go. And then it's a little fast coming down here, so watch your fingies when you're going through that, but it's an absolute beaut. Okay, so now we're gonna do a couple tests. So right out of the box, it says that it is the razor sharp. I don't believe it, but we're gonna give it a try. So we're gonna try the old piece of paper test. I've never done this, so we're gonna see if it works. But I think you just take it at the corner. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I don't know what you want from me, but that's pretty sharp, dude. And that's cutting through that just like butter. So let's try another test. Let's clean all this up. Let's see how it does cutting through a piece of wood as like a blunt object survival, some sort. So I'm not a huge bushcraft guy, but you know, I've been lighting fires up here for a long time, probably since I was like 10 or 11. And I forgot who showed me this, but you know, just making kindling and everything. Like a big thing that I'll probably use for this knife when I'm up here is just getting this in here.